Hey guys, it's All Things Disney, and today I'm back with another fun tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make Disgust from inside out in a smaller Tidbits form. So it's a mini charm version of Disgust, and I think that this charm looks absolutely adorable. She's really cute as a small figure, I think. So she even has her little scarf right here and her shoes, and what I love is the 3D hair. I love that it comes in the back, and I just think it's really fun. And she has her long eyelashes, and I'm super excited to show you how to make this, so now we can get started. To create Disgust, you will need about 22 neon green bands, or whatever color you want to use for the skin color, and I recommend using lots of shades of green, so whatever shades of green you have with you would be fine. So I'm using 22 neon green, and these are approximate guesses, they're estimates, so they're 22 neon green for the skin color. Then you're going to need about 36 of the hair color, which I'm using the Sweets Spearmint color today from the Rainbow Loom web store. Then you're going to need about 24 jelly green for the dress, right down here, and also 5 dark green So you're going to need about 5 dark green for her belt and her leggings or pants, whatever you want to call them. Then you're going to need 2 pastel pink bands for the shoes. You can also use different shades of pink if you don't have pastel pink, or you can use purple if you don't have pink at all. I think that pink works the best, but whatever you think. And then 4 blacks for the eyes and the eyelashes. You're also going to need a rainbow loom set up in the staggered configuration with the red arrow facing towards you. Then 1 set of scissors so we can cut the eyelashes. Then you're going to need 3 hooks, and this is optional. You could only use 1 hook, but I think it makes things much easier. So hook A, hook B, and hook C, and if you're wondering, hook B right here has a sort of grip that's like a pencil on it. And you can always find a tutorial for this thing on YouTube. You can just search up like a pencil grip on the Rainbow Loom and you can find how to make it. A lot of people have tutorials for it. So now you can grab your supplies and we can get ready. So we're going to start creating our little Disgust by placing one of the hair color bands, which I'm using the Sweet Spearmint bands, and placing them down from the top center peg to the one underneath it. Then you're going to take double spearmint bands and go diagonally down to the left. Then do that again by going down once on the left with double of the hair color bands. Then do the same on the right. Like that. And then we're going to go down one more time on the right. And then stop there. Now we're going to take some of our neon green bands, or whatever color you chose for the skin color, and go down once in the center. Then go down once in the center again, like that. Then go down diagonally from the left side in, creating a circle for the head. Then do the same on the other side, not really interfering with this 4th peg down from the top on the right, which has this extra band, which will create this little effect for the hair right here, which I just think makes it look a little cuter. Next, we're going to take one more of our spearmint bands and simply tie a cap band on the 4th peg down from the top on the right side by twisting 1 band around it 3 times or 2 times, creating 3 loops, like that. Then you're going to take double of your neon green bands and go down in the center, going down just once to form the neck. Then we're going to take another double of our neon green bands, or skin color bands, and go diagonally down to the left, and then go diagonally down to the right. Then we're going to take double of our jelly green bands, or dress color bands, and go down once on the left side, like that. Then go down once on the right side. Then we'll go down once on either side again. So on each side, we're just going to go down once, So once more on the left side and once on the right side. And we're still using double of the dress color bands, which I'm using the jelly green, as I said before. Now we're going to do the same in the center, so just go down with double bands. You're just going to go down 2 times, so 2 sets of double bands. Then you can simply stop there. Next we're going to take double of our dark green bands, go down once on the left side, just continuing on the pattern, and then do the same on the other side, like that. Then we can put our cap bands, so just on that peg, which is the 8th peg down from the top on the right side, we're just going to twist one of our pastel pink or whatever color pink bands around 2 times, creating 3 loops, like that, right over the bands. But you want to make sure you're not overlapping. Then do the same on the other side. Like that, and I did it one time too many. Like that. And what I also wanted to mention is that you can check out this sadness charm. I'm going to make a tutorial for sadness soon as well, and anger, even though I haven't made him yet. So you can keep your eyes out for this tutorial coming soon. Sadness also has 3D hair, which I think is really fun. Either way, moving back on. Next we're going to add on the dress extensions. So we're going to take out one of your hooks, and you're simply going to take one dress color band and twist around the tip of your hook 2 times, creating 3 loops. Then take double of your dress color bands, place them on the tip of your hook, and slide on the cap band loops, and then bring it back over and onto the hook like that. Then grab one more green band, place it on the tip of your hook, and this is still the dress color, and then slide everything on and bring it back over like that. So now we have one cap band, then one link that has double bands, and then one link that has only one band. Then you're going to place this on the 6th peg, I think, from the top, going down, like this. Next, we're going to do the same step again. So take one dress color band and twist around the hook 2 times, creating 3 loops. Then you're going to take double green bands, place them on the tip of your hook, bring it back over like that, and then just take that one other dress color band and bring everything onto it and back over like that. Then place this on the opposite side, like that, and you kind of want to direction them down, like that. So now we have that part of our joy figure, not joy, I just said joy, disgust figure. I'm all mixed up today. And next we can move on to we're going to do our triangle bands. So we're going to start with the 7th peg down from the top on each of the sides and center, and make a triangle. I skipped a little far there. You're just going to make a triangle, and then take the bottom part of the triangle and bring it up to the middle peg, like that. Then you're going to make another triangle above the next 3 pegs, like that, and then stop there. Next we're going to add on the arms, so we're going to take one of our neon green bands, place it on the tip of your hook, twist that band around 2 times, creating 3 loops. Then take double neon green bands, or whatever skin color you chose, slide on all of the loops, bring it back over like that, and then take it off onto your fingers and place it on the 5th peg down from the top. And we're going to start with the left side like that. Then we're going to do the same for the right side, so just take one band, twist it around the tip of your hook 2 times, creating 3 loops. Then take double bands, place them on the tip of your hook, and slide on all the loops. Then bring it back over like that, and then take it off your loop. Place this on the 5th peg like that, directioned out, like that, and now we have our completed arms. Next we're going to move up to the face and make the eyes. We're not going to add the eyelashes on until later, so we don't have to worry about those yet. So you're just going to take out your hook, place one black band around the tip of your hook, and twist it around 3 times, creating 4 loops, like that, and then squish it down to the end of your hook, and you take another black band, then twist that one 4 times, and then you can kind of see that we have our eyes ready. Then you're going to take one neon green band or skin color band, then slide on all the loops for the eyes, and mine just came out, so I'm going to simply twist it again and then slide on all the loops. Like that, and then you're going to place it stretched out from the third peg on the left side and the third peg on the right side, then separate the eyes like that. Then we can take the top part of the middle band right there and bring it up to the middle peg. Comment down below if you saw the movie Inside Out. I did. It was definitely a fun movie. So comment down below if you saw that movie too. So now we have added on most of everything that we need. So we're going to need to add a little bit more in the ends like the hair, but we'll get to that later. So now we're just going to go in with our hooks on that fourth peg where we have this sort of hair extension right here. Grab the bottom two bands and bring those up. Then you can just stop there and then we'll move down to the end. So we just have that done. Now we're going to make the hair, basically. We're going to attach this to the body when we're hooking it up, but we're just going to make it on the bottom for now. So you're going to skip one peg from where we just did all the feet, and then you can place double of your hair color bands going down once, then 2 more times down. And you can do this anywhere on your loom as long as you don't have it connecting to the Disgust figure. So you're just going to go down 3 times right there, then do the same thing on the center. So for me this would be the 9th peg down from the top, so then I'm just going to do it 3 times. And since it's in the staggered configuration, the loom, the middle one will be a little higher than the other 2 rows. So you're just going to go down 3 times on each of the ends. You can make the hair longer if you like, but I think that 3 works. Basically making a triple single shape if you've ever made a triple single bracelet, which I think most of us have. So next our loom should look like this. So now you're going to simply take one more band and make a triangle shape on those last 3 pegs, and then take the bottom of the triangle and bring it up like that. Then make normal triangles for the next 2 times up. So 1 normal triangle above the next 3 pegs, and then 1 more normal triangle above the next 3 pegs, like that. And now we can just take out our hooks and you can just loom it up. So we're just going to bring the bottom 2 in the center up, then just keep going up in the center like that, and then on the other sides we're going to go in the triangle band and bring the bottom 2 up, go in the triangle band, bring the bottom 2 up, and then go in the triangle band, bring the bottom 2 up, then do the same on the opposite side. And then we can just stop there because we'll be using this later, but we don't need it for now. So we can get to that later. So now we're going to start to actually hook up the actual body of the Disgust right here. So we're going to start on this 9th peg down and go in the cap band, which has the pink, and just bring the bottom 2 dark green bands up. Then we'll do the same on the other side, so go in the cap band and bring the bottom 2 dark green bands up, like that. Then on each side we're just going to go in the triangle band and bring the bottom 2 up. Then when we get to the dress extensions, just go in the triangle band and the dress extensions, bring the bottom 2 up, and then stop when you get to near the arms. Next we're going to do the same on the other side, so go in everything and bring only the bottom 2 bands up. Then do the same when you get to the dress extension, go in everything and grab only the bottom 2 bands and bring those up. Then stop when you get to the arms. Now in the center, we're just going to grab the bottom 2 and bring them up. And then stop when you've done it 2 times. Then you can go in the arms, on the sides, on the diagonal, and bring the bottom 2 neon green bands or skin color bands in diagonally to the center on each side. Like that. So now we have our completed body. So you can see it looks like this now. Kind want to direction those. Next, when we have our completed body, we're going to go under everything on that last peg that we just used and grab only the bottom 2 bands and bring those up for the neck. Then you're going to go in the neck and grab the top 2 bands, which are going to the right side, and grab the top 2 and bring them over to the right side. Then we're going to ignore this thing we made right here and just grab the bottom 2 bands and bring those up. Then stop there, like that. Now we're going to go back in that neck band and grab the bottom 2 bands, not bottom 2, but the next top 2 bands, and bring those diagonally to the left side. Then go in and grab those bottom hair bands and then stop right there. Then we're going to do the same in the center, so go up 2 times by grabbing the bottom 2 skin color bands, then stop right there. Next we're going to use this hair piece we have at the bottom, so you're going to need your 3 hooks now, which I strongly recommend using the 3 hooks. So next we're going to just take one side off by going through all the bands on that last peg up at the top with 1 hook and just take everything off that side. Then just leave your hook there. Next, use your next hook and then throw in everything in the center and take all the pegs off of there. Then finally use your last hook and just make sure you're going through everything and then pull everything off, which I apparently did not grab everything there. So now we have pretty much our hair extension. If you only had 1 hook, you can just put everything on that 1 hook, but it would be a little more tricky just by overlapping them. Now we're going to move back up to the top of our Disgust, and then before hooking up the next bands, we're going to place the hair on. So we're going to start on the left side, so grab the one furthest to the left and take off those 4 bands and place it on that left side, which is a little hard. It's definitely a tricky thing to do, and I really hate doing this sort of stuff. But the product that it comes out as turns out really good, so I'm perfectly fine with doing this, since it's worth it. Next, once you've placed that, you can put that hook to the side, and then you can grab the middle 4 and place them on the middle peg. Then you can get rid of that hook for now, and do the same on that last peg. And if you only had that 1 hook, you could just do the same thing, but it would just be a little more hard to pick out the 4 bands right there. So I just want to make sure everything's on there like that, so it'll be like this right now. Next we're going to go on the sides and go under everything, including the hair, and just grab the bottom 2 bands and bring them diagonally into the center. Then do the same for the other side, like that. So now our complete loom should look like this. Then we're going to go in all the bands right there and grab only that bottom band that we placed first and bring that up, like that. Then go from the outside, grab the bottom part of the band and bring it up and over the peg like that, and then pull on it to create a slip knot. Then I'm going to simply take off the creation from the bottom with my hook, just make sure that everything is off. And you want to make sure that the slip knot doesn't come loose, so make sure it's secure when you get to the top area. So now I have my curvy Disgust. So now I'm going to move everything to the side, and I have this product right now. So this does definitely not look like Disgust. So we're going to move to the side that has the hair and just stretch out the hair so that it looks like hair and it's on the back side. So now that should leave the front side looking more like a head. You can kind of fix that a little, but we'll be getting into that further when we work with the eyelashes and stuff. We'll do that later. You want to make sure that your slip knot is just pulled on. I'm just going to leave one of my hooks there just to hold it for now so that it does not come loose while we're working on it. So now we have this. We want to kind of work on the dress. We're going to start with the dress. You will want to point the extensions down. Then you can turn to the back side, take another one of your jelly bands, well, you're going to need 2 of them, or whatever dress color you used, and go through with your hook, go through the body, just a random peg right there. Then you're going to make sure it's pointed down and then grab a part of the dress. Then take that one jelly band, pull it through everything and bring it back over. Then tie a slip knot by taking the one that's furthest away from you and pulling it through the other one. Like that. So that'll kind of secure the extension to the actual dress so that it cannot come off unless you let it come off. Then you can simply go through anything else on the dress and just hide the slip knot by pulling it through some other bands. Then we're going to do the same for the other side, so make sure it's pointed down, turn your body around, and then just go through some bands on the body and go through some on the dress. Then take that other jelly green band, pull it through everything, bring it back over, and tie a slip knot. Make sure it's secure, and then hide it, and then we have both of our ends of the dress all ready to go. So now they should be a little more secure. And they should not look as weird now. Next we're going to take one of our green bands, the dark green bands, and pull it through the body to create a belt. And you want to make sure that it's in a proper space, and I think I'm fine with that space. So, now I have this. So now we're going to work on the hair and the eyes. So we're going to start with the eyes because that's probably more hard. Or actually we'll start with the hair first because the eyes are a little delicate. So we're going to turn to the back side. I'm just going to add a little bit of extra flair, I guess, to the hair just to make it look a little better and more curvy. You don't have to do this. I'm only doing it for one side, the side that's more noticeable, which is the right side. On the back it's the left side. So I'm just going to go through this bottom, this triangle band that we placed right here, this single band. Then we're going to just place it on your hook and grab two bands and pull them through that band. Then before we place the one end of the double bands, go through the next double bands on the hair, then place those other part of that double bands on there. Which is a little confusing. Then place one more band on your hook and slide it through everything. Then bring it back onto itself and tie a slip knot. Then you can simply hide this in the hair by going through some random bands and then just pulling it through them. And I think that just makes it look a little more poofy in the back. Just make it look a little more curly and fun. So, next we're going to add on the eyelashes. So, all we're going to do is we're going to take our remaining two black bands. You're going to turn to the back side and you can flip up the hair, and you're just going to go through the eyes kind of and find the triangle band that the eyes are on. So mine is right here, so I'm just going to go through it, take one part of it, and then I'm going to grab one of my black bands and then just pull it through and then back onto itself and then tie a slip knot. Like that. Then I'm going to turn to the other side, or the good side. Then I'm just going to pull my sort of eyelash through and like under the face, which sounds really odd when I say it, but makes more sense when you're actually doing it. You just pull it through to the other side, and I'm using it from the under side. Like that, which mine looks a little odd right now, so I'm just going to fix that up a little bit. So now we have this kind of like loop right in front of her eyes. So now we're just going to take out our scissors and just snip a little hole in the eyelashes just to make them in two separate directions. Then you can kind of hide the eyelash band a little bit so that it's not too noticeable. And these look crazy long, so no one's eyelashes are this long, so we're just going to trim them a little bit so that they're still long but not freakishly long. Kind of like this. But I'm still going to work on mine a little more. So now I made the eyelashes a little neater looking, and I kind of put them back into the eye to hide them a little better. And next we're going to do the next eyelash. So we're going to turn to the back side again, and you're going to lift up the hair. And this is probably the most tricky part of the whole process. Then you're going to go through the bands that are for the... Oh, and I just realized I'm using the same side here. Let me just redo that. So, we're simply going to go to the back side and make sure it's not the same eyelash that you're doing, which I was apparently doing that. So go to the other side and go in and grab that triangle eye band, like that. Then you're going to go with your one black band, pull it through that band, and make a slip knot from the back side. Then we're going to go to the front side and simply pull the eyelash under the eye, kind of back through, like that. And then just cut it, and then trim it down to the approximate size of the other eyelashes. So mine are a little too long. Okay, so now my eyes are pretty similar. So when you're happy with what you have, I'm perfectly fine with what I have right now. You can just throw out all the scraps that you have right there. Next we're going to do another part, which we're going to use the fuchsia bands for the scarf, which I think I forgot to mention that you would need. But you will need 2 fuchsia bands, so let's get on to that. So take out your 2 fuchsia bands, and you're just going to place them next to each other, and then making this kind of like a pretzel shape almost. Then you're going to take the 2 middle parts of the bands and then pull them through each other like that, creating an almost 8 shape. Then you're going to take one side and cut it with your scissors like that, and then we're just going to tie it 2 times to make sure it's secure, that one side. So now you should come out with something like this. So this will create the scarf shape. So now you can just, if you had it on a holding hook like I did, you can just take it off the hook and then place that scarf over the body and twist it around once with the part that has not been cut or affected yet. And then just place it over to the right side. Like that. And you can kind of trim those with your scissors. Like that. So now we have our little scarf as well. So that's it for this tutorial. I may do some stretching and after this, but I just wanted to get everything into this tutorial, and there was a lot of work put into the end. But thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you liked this video, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.